So it's more like the Senate president tasking the chairman of all the committees that periodically they're supposed to bring money to him. 3 months into me being the chairperson of the committee on local content, we're in his office. Usually I tend to avail myself to, attend some meetings. Maybe he's receiving guests and back off. So I usually attend the meetings. So at one of those gatherings, he then went, Senator Uduaha, you haven't reported progress. And I was like, reported progress? He said, yes, that I'm supposed to report progress. So I said, okay, give me a few days, I'll report progress. He said, fine. So I went later on, made a PowerPoint presentation of my activities as the chair then, the meetings we've held, the timeline of events, the action plans. And then I went back to him and I was like, okay, sir, I'm ready to tender my progress report. And then he went, okay, where is it? And then I opened my laptop and I was like, okay, this is it. And he laughed. And I was like, oh, why are you laughing, sir? He said, don't I know the meaning of reporting progress? And I said, I thought it's to give you a feedback on my activities so far. And then he now referred me to a senior senator. He said, why don't you go meet this person and let him educate you on what report progress means? So I went to meet the senator and I was like, sir, I usually respect anyone who knows me will know that I respect my colleagues, even though I respect my seniors, even though we're colleagues. So I was told to approach you so you'll guide me on what reporting progress meant. And he laughed. He was like, it means I should give kickbacks to him. I was like, what do you mean kickbacks? He said money, projects, other perks. And I was like, how do you mean I need to return? He said, well, as a chairman of committee, and I'm saying this is me, I don't know if this happens to other as a chairman, but if anyone is courageous enough, they could probably speak. So it's more like the Senate president tasking the chairman of all the committees that periodically they're supposed to bring money to him.
A number of times we keep hearing the phrase, Nigeria is a crime scene. This is what we are talking about. What Senator Natasha Akpoti is exposing or explaining is what is happening on the floor of the National Assembly. And I heard someone say the reason why she's saying all of this is because she's no longer there. Because this is what is common, this is what is prevalent. As long as you are there, you will do as it is being said. As long as you are there, you will cover up everything happening on the floor of the National Assembly. Because how come we are hearing this now? Because she was suspended. But whatever it is, kudos to her for coming out openly to expose what is happening on the floor of the National Assembly. I don't know whether I will call this expository because I know this thing beforehand. I know that this is what is happening there. We need to understand why we keep experiencing this. The corruption in Nigeria is systemic. Many people in this country, the only reason why they want to go into public office is because of the corruption that comes with holding a public office. Not because they want to offer something tangible that will transform the life of the people in this country and put Nigeria into the pedestal of growth. The reason why we are experiencing all of this is because of the monetization of public office. Public office is highly monetized in Nigeria. Now look at what is happening. For you to become a Senate president in Nigeria, you must spend billions of your money to be elected. You must spend billions of your campaign fund. You must spend billions trying to convince the average voters to vote for you ahead of your opponent. And most of these contestants, they borrow money from the bank to execute their political ambition. When they get there, how do you expect them to deliver dividends of democracy to you? How do you expect them to use your money that was meant for you to come and give you dividends of democracy? They will try to cover up whatever they have spent. And if they notice that it is very easy for them to cover up everything they have spent, what then make you think that they will not take the money to cover up for their future expenditure? Look at what is happening when someone wants to emerge as a Senate president or the Speaker of the House of Rep on the floor of the National Assembly. This person tends to do what we call campaign. The contestant will even travel to all the 36 states of the Federation. The contestant will visit the headquarters of the political offices in this country, trying to talk to them, to talk to their members to support his position to emerge as a speaker or the Senate president. I remember vividly when Godswill Akpabio wanted to become the Senate president. He visited the office of the Labour Party and interacted with them. Again, the president of the Federation will definitely be interested in that position. The president will definitely want his own person to become the speaker or the Senate president. And you need to understand that the emergence of Godswill Akpabio as the Senate president and Tajuddin Abbas as the Speaker of the House of Representatives was highly influenced by the president and Femi Gbajamiamila, the current chief of staff of the president. Aside these two positions, another positions that are very, very powerful on the floor of the National Assembly are these committee chairmen. Now, let me explain to you what these committee chairmen and chairlady does. They are in charge of all the committees of all the federal government parastatals in this country. For instance, you have the committee chairman on police affairs that is in charge of the budget of the Nigerian police force. You have the committee chairman on works that is in charge of the budget of the Federal Ministry of Works. You have the committee chairman on Federal Ministry of Finance. You have the committee chairman on agriculture. You have the committee chairman on power. You have the committee chairman on this and that. All the ministries, all the government parastatals in this country are represented by the committee on the floor of the National Assembly. Whenever a new budget has been approved by the National Assembly, all the head of the federal government parastatals and ministries must appear on the floor of the National Assembly to present and defend their ministry's budget to the committee chairman or chairlady that is representing their ministries. And they must also explain what they use their previous budget for.
Mr. Chairman, Mark Eset is my name from Akpabio State. Okay, point over that, Mr. Chairman. I'm recognized, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. From Akpabio State. Mr. Chairman, I don't know if I'm the only person, but I doubt. What the IGP is reading is quite different from the document we have here. No, sir, we are all here for budget. It's very, very important that whatever they are presenting, all members will be acquainted with it. You can't give me a copy after this. It's not the same thing. The details are not here, like the zonal offices he has mentioned. They are not captured here.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Please, Senator, please. Take it easy. It is our decision within the leadership of this committee to allow IG to summarize his presentation.
No, Chairman, we're not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. We must do the right thing.
We are not in the chamber. You are there to wait for the collective. You have it.
It's not in this copy.
What is written is
A new copy was sent to you. Check and see it. If you just have a copy, ask for the copy. This is not a big deal. You ask for the copy. The copy is there available.
Chairman, I'm still on the floor. I'm still on the floor, Mr. Chairman.
We need the opinion of all the members. Can we allow IG to proceed with what is reading?
No, we don't have
it, please.
Then I will leave. I will leave the company. What are we reading now? What do you want to do? Leave. We are acting in the head. Leave.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, point of order, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Deputy Chief Whip. Mr. Chairman.
Point of order, please. Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues. We are here to serve Nigerians. And Nigerians should see us as a very serious institution.
we are not against the presentation of the IGP, but I, as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, should have what the IGP is reading. Yes. Exactly. Please let me finish. I represent a section of this country. What the IGP is reading is different from what I have. And I'm going to ask questions. Let me finish.
Before you finish, I'm the chair, please.
What you just saw is an example of what happened whenever the heads of the ministries come on the floor of the National Assembly to defend their budget. That is a presentation of the Nigerian Police Force Defense. You can see one of them raising an objection that what this man is reading is different from what is contained in the paper. What this means is that what the Inspector General of Police is reading is a padded budget. It means that what he's reading is not contained in the official document of the budget. They have padded things that will not go to the Nigerian Police Force. Everything that have been padded so far will go into the pocket of the principal officers of this committee chairman. And this is how it is being done in all the ministries in this country. The reason why you see these people are raising an objection is because they were not carried along. If they were carried along in the sharing formula of this padded budget, they will not raise an alarm. They will not raise an objection. It will be easily passed by the committee. That is the reason when you meet a Nigerian Police Force officer, he will tell you that their salary is not enough for them. He will tell you that they are using an outdated equipment. He will tell you that they don't have fuel to power their vehicles. They don't even have vehicles to respond to emergency situation by the citizen. Whereas all of these have been provided in the budget, but they were not able to utilize these things because the money that was meant for it have been shared among the principal officers, among the head in the police force. The Nigerian Police Force is just one out of the federal ministries and parastatals we have in this country that are engaged in this form of corruption. Tell me how the country will move forward. Tell me how the country will progress. This is just one out of the many corruption we are experiencing in this country. That's the reason why your governor, after 8 years in office without doing anything tangible, we want to go to the floor of the National Assembly. They see the floor of the National Assembly as a retirement home. They want to continue with their corruption on the floor of the National Assembly because to them, corruption is sweet. To them, politics in Nigeria is all about corruption. These are the monsters we are fighting in this country. Not just the president. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not solely responsible for the problem we are having in this country. Every politician holding elective offices in this country, they are responsible with the problem we are having in this country. But the reason why we are tackling the president is because we believe if the president is upright, if the president does not encourage corruption, all of this will come to an end. After all, it is the president that is in charge of the formulation of every budget in this country. Before a new budget can be formed, the president has the right to ask, what exactly did every ministry do with their previous budget? The president have the responsibility to investigate if the money that was approved for the last budget was actually used for its right purpose. If the president is not concerned about all of this, it will be let to go, it will let to slide, and the corruption will continue. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.